This is exactly right.
Sometimes the hardest part of therapy is just getting started.
For real, which is why having help that's flexible, accessible, and easy to fit into your life matters.
And that's exactly what Talkspace is designed for.
Talkspace therapy and psychiatry is covered by most insurers, and most insured members pay a copay of $0.
Part of the mission of Talkspace is to provide quality care that is accessible and affordable, whether or not you're insured.
Talkspace has really made it just a kind of no-brainer to try therapy. If you're nervous about talking to someone, if you're nervous about the money, if you're nervous about leaving the house, you don't have to deal with any of that. They have covered it. And for me, like, that is best way to get into therapy. Take all the what ifs out.
You know you got to do it.
You know you do.
As a listener of this podcast, you'll get $80 off of your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com/MFM and enter promo code SPACE80.
That's SPACE80. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com/MFM and enter promo code SPACE80. Goodbye. Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and moments that make the season unforgettable.
From sun-kissed metals to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra.
Each design moves with you from beach days to golden nights and every memory in between.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold. Goodbye. The Hulu original series Furious is coming to Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus on July 27th.
Starring Emmy Rossum as Alice Black, Furious follows a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, played by Lola Pettigrew, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
While Alice upholds justice, Catherine kills for it, terrorizing the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
With secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series Furious on July 27th.
Streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome to
The Minisode
of My Favorite Murder.
This is where, you guessed it, we read.
No.
Hold on. What did you guess?
Where am I?
Because what happens is not that you read, but that we read your emails.
Surprise!
Oh my God, did you guess it?
Yeah.
There's no way you guess what I just said.
Shockingly, this is not our first episode of this show, if you can fucking believe it.
Shockingly.
Sisters that
We've
are
done this,
tuning in.
What, 100 times?
Oh, at least.
Still not going that well. I feel like our aversion to ever making an intro that would actually be considered professional or solid or helpful in
when
any
have we
way.
ever said we're professional, solid, or helpful?
I mean,
never.
We do not make that claim.
We've never claimed that?
You can't find it on a piece of paper.
Yes, our book is called a fucking self-help book in the self-help section.
That wasn't our idea.
We didn't want that.
We know we can't help you.
You can only not help yourself. Can I go first so you can go last?
Of course.
Because I don't want my last one to be the it's fucked up. Okay. This is just called Hometown Story.
Okay.
Hello, Karen, Georgia, Stephen, and respective animal types. My best friend and I grew up in a tiny town in eastern Washington state and spent the summer in between the years of our undergrad working for the housing and dining maintenance department at the university, 15 minutes drive away.
I thought it was the university called 15. I was like, that's crazy. It must be for math majors.
It's called Pi. The job itself was actually completely absurd. Our duties involved changing out every single battery in every single smoke alarm on all the campus-owned dormitories and apartments. Amazingly enough, there were enough smoke alarms to pay two 20-somethings good state money all summer long.
Hell yeah. Well, I bet you that's some kind of law. Like,
right.
You cannot have a half-drained battery or whatever.
That's true. Depending on the size of the dorms, we'd spend anywhere from a few days to a couple weeks doing batteries, and we were almost always in the halls by ourselves. There was one particular hall we absolutely dreaded having to go into. Our heebie-jeebies would start as soon as it appeared on our schedules and last a solid week after we finished up. What? The dorm, called Stevens Hall, was built in the late 1800s and is, true fact, the oldest continuously inhabited building west of the Mississippi.
Wow.
Good for you.
Good one.
The place looks eerily like the House of the Seven Gables. It's filled with narrow hallways with low ceilings and has almost no natural light.
Perfect.
From the 1800s. It smells. Mixed dingy wallpaper, pink carpet, and fluorescent lights, and you've got a recipe for the spooks.
Sorry, really quick.
Yeah.
It's a House of Seven Gables style house.
Can I ask you that? We might cut this out. What is the House of Seven Gables?
Well, in my mind, it's almost like a Victorian or maybe even pre-Victorian.
And it's literature.
Right? So it's like tall gables.
Ooh, yeah.
Gables are those things that come out on really fancy houses and they have their own little
Clark
roof.
Gable, yeah.
They have a little pencil-thin mustache.
Yeah, and there's like a tower.
I'm just saying, my thing is it's an old house with fluorescent lighting. That's demonic.
Also, pink carpet. You know that like old folks' home, pink carpety type of thing?
Yeah, not cool.
Not fun. Okay.
No.
So, one day, our supervisor overheard us talking about how creeped out we were by having to go into Stevens alone and was like, there was a girl murdered in that hall.
Whoa.
So I went on the internet and lo, he was correct. In the 1970s, a sweet baby angel named Joyce LePage liked to sneak into the hall in the summer, play the piano, and even stay the night in the rooms there. I don't know her circumstances, but it sounded like the dorm was a place of sanctuary for her. One day, a custodian in the hall found a large section of carpet removed from the lobby of the building. Around the same time, Joyce LePage was reported missing. Sadly, 9 months later, her skeletal remains were discovered in a ravine about 10 miles from town. While many theories have been explored, only one element of the story is known to be true. She was most likely killed in the hall. Her killer has never been found, but some people are continuing to search for answers to find justice for Joyce.
Good.
I remember the story hitting me hard because I was almost the same age as Joyce when she was killed in the building, and also because the idea that we can never be completely safe, even in our most trusted places, became a little truer that day. Thank you for all you do to give people like Joyce a voice. SSDGM, Emily.
Oh, nice.
No, thank you for giving us credit.
Really. But I also like the fact that it's like, you should listen to your gut if you go into a place and it freaks you out.
Totally.
There's a reason. And like, we do have these instincts that modern life is kind of deadened, probably.
If you're creeped out by it on the job, quit.
Run.
Like, trust your gut.
Also, if you just don't like your job, quit.
Yeah, I mean, get another job secured because you have to pay rent.
Yeah, that is a good idea. Unless you move back in with your parents.
But try something fun. Like, you've always wanted to bartend.
Get back there.
Yeah.
And drink while you make drinks. One for them, two for you.
That's right.
That's the old rule. So this, the subject line is a pre-first responder hometown murder. Ooh. Hello all. Okay. So HOKAY.
Love it.
In 2012, I was what I like to call a pre-first responder. I was a 911 dispatcher for the county. In October, I took a 911 call from a male subject who had been out trap shooting in a field with a few of his friends. He had stopped to pee off a bridge, and when he looked down, he saw the body of a woman. Can you imagine the therapy he needed after that?
Yeah.
I sent the proper authorities out there, the actual first responders. The poor woman had been in the water long enough that when they asked me to check local agencies for recent reports of missing women, they couldn't even specify a race. As far as dispatching goes, this usually is where the stories end. However, not long after this job, I took a job as a parole officer, which is more of a last responding situation.
At least you got your humor. You're funny.
That's right. About a month into this job, during my training, I sat in on a parole revocation hearing for a man who had really been on a tear as far as his parole was concerned. Positive drug tests, domestic battery charges, violation of protection orders, fighting with parole officers before my time, sadly.
Jesus.
And finally cutting off his GPS monitor and absconding supervision.
I mean, how many, is there a 3-strike law? There's got to be.
I feel like that's all the strikes you could possibly have as a parolee.
There's a 1-strike law as a parolee.
Yeah.
Right.
Cutting off that GPS monitor should be like, ding. It turns out that this man was the ex-husband of the woman in the creek and the prime suspect in her murder. But he had not been charged with that crime for lack of evidence. His parole was revoked and he was returned to prison for 15 months. In July of 2014, he was released from prison. Approximately 7 weeks later, 2 subjects were found shot to death in a burning house along with their dog. Our friend from above was named as the suspect in these murders, and he absconded his parole again, but was picked up soon after. After 2 years of court proceedings, including one mistrial, good God,
dude,
he finally pled guilty to 2 counts of murder, second degree, and 2 counts of abuse of a corpse, with the arson charge being nolle prossed. NOLLEPROSSED. Never heard of that. Seems cool. We should look it up. Unfortunately, he received only 12 years in prison for these offenses. The good news being that he has to do all 12 years and is ineligible for parole. The rumor is that these 2 individuals were the only ones that could implicate him in the murder of his wife. So sadly, that crime probably will never be solved. But the official word is that he murdered the male victim over an $80 drug dispute. The female because she wouldn't stop screaming after he shot the man and the dog for making too much noise. Anyway, this has been the only crime that was more or less bookended by my career choices. Stay sexy and change jobs to follow a murder case. Chelsea. That's
amazing.
Unbelievable.
Okay, here's a list of things we need to change. We need a 1-strike law for parole violations, and also you can't get 12 years for 2 fucking murders.
Yeah.
Ever.
I mean,
I know you maybe, okay. I'm going to tell the lawyers how to do this real quick.
Okay. I mean, you know what? Write it up first.
Okay.
And then submit it.
Okay. Submit it in writing.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Wow. That's crazy.
It's so crazy.
That time I was almost recruited for a sex trafficking cult.
Okay.
And it starts, y'all. About a month ago, my friend Lauren and I decided to meet up for a quick shopping trip and an acai bowl. How do you say it?
I think you did it right.
Acai bowl at a nearby mall. This sounds like a very 16-year-old thing to say, but we're very much grown-ass women. While trying to enjoy our berry bowls outside, 3 women approached us. They were dressed very professionally and asked if they could ask us a question. We are both too polite, so we said yes. I get it.
Can we ask you a question? No.
I know, but also like, what are they going to fucking say next?
Yeah.
You're just curious.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah. One began to ask us random questions about if we had ever heard about God the Mother. She then proceeded to read some scripture that apparently alluded to God the Mother and was asking us more questions and sharing. We both had a kind of glazed over expressions. I kept eating, nodding, but not really listening. It seemed like she was trying to put a feminist spin on it, but it wasn't really landing. After a while, she asked if we'd be interested in coming to a Bible study class to discuss it. We both very politely said no, then tried to jump back into our conversation, making it very clear we were done with the conversation. Then they asked again if we'd like to give our contact info for this study, and we said no. That was my emphasis. But I'm imagining.
That's how it absolutely would be.
No. They eventually left. We rolled our eyes, but didn't give it another thought. Until today, all caps. Lauren sent me a screenshot of a post she saw. It was warning women in Charlotte, where we live, that there are well-dressed women approaching women at malls and outside shopping centers in the area, asking them to join Bible studies to talk about God the Mother. Stephen, will you look this up to make sure it's not a creepypasta? Look up God of Mother in Charlotte. Okay. That these women are part of a sex traffic ring / cult. It warned that they are approaching younger women. Why was I momentarily flattered when I read that part? I'm 37. What's wrong with me?
Look, we take what we can get where we can get it, lady.
What's wrong with you is that you're our best friend.
Yeah.
And that no matter what, do not go with them. Do not say you want to go to the Bible study. Do not give them your contact info. We're all like, no shit.
Yeah.
Many women started replying that they've seen them around town, spoken to them, and that as soon as the Bible study women see security or police, they scatter. I'm just like, all right. I mean, who among us?
Same with skateboarders. So, I mean.
Yeah. One woman responded that she saw one of these ladies talking to a man in a blacked out van and left with him.
Ooh.
It's one of those things where we aren't sure if it's a weird urban legend or what, but considering it just happened to us, we freaked out. And then we both said, all caps, we have to email our BFFs, Karen and Georgia. We both are grateful for the love of true crime and MFM because it kept us from being too polite. Stay sexy and just keep eating your acai bowl. Kendra and Lauren.
Yes, Kendra and Lauren.
Good for you, girls.
Very good work. Well, also, that's that thing. First of all, I was like, is this Nexium?
That would be so
exciting.
Yeah.
We're like, did you recognize anyone from Smallville in that conversation? But that idea that people are fishing using women and, some kind of like, we're all together in this sisters.
Her name's Ivanka Trump. Don't fucking don't buy it.
Get away, run away.
That's right. Stephen, did you find it?
So they're not sure the source. They said they've heard these reports of this group and the warnings.
That's creepypasta.
But they haven't like they haven't been able to like track it down or confirm if it really is.
They're telling us an experience they had.
Yeah, why would they lie to us?
Well, and also just because they can't track it down doesn't mean it's not a creepy thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So it stays.
This stays. Steven, I swear to God, if you cut this, I'll fucking fire you. That's my new bit. Okay.
There are some questions humanity may never be able to answer, like, what's the meaning of life?
Or even worse, what do I make for dinner?
Luckily, Hungry Root has one of those covered.
Hungry Root is like having your own personal shopper and nutritionist all wrapped in one. They'll take care of the weekly grocery shopping and recommend groceries and meals tailored to you.
Imagine a world where shopping, planning, and cooking food is simple and stress-free. That's a reality with Hungry Root.
Once you tell them about your goals and preferences, they fill your cart with personalized recommendations. And those recommendations get smarter as Hungry Root learns more about what you did or didn't like.
Most of Hungry Root's recipes can be made in just 15 minutes or less.
I complain about dinner and cooking and that kind of stuff constantly, and Hungry Root provides exactly the thing I'm complaining about's solution. Like, they make a zesty chicken avocado sweet potato bowl that is exactly what I want at the end of the day, but would never, ever take the time to make. And with Hungry Root, it's just right there. It's waiting for you.
For a limited time, get 40% off your first order, plus get a free item in every box for life.
Go to hungryroot.com/MFM and use code MFM.
That's hungryroot.com/MFM, code MFM to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. Goodbye. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
You know your favorite summer clothes by what actually makes it into your suitcase.
Find the outfits you'll wear all season long at Quince.
Quince's 100% European linen pants, dresses, and tops are the pieces you'll reach for all summer long. They're lightweight, effortless to style, and they start at just $32.
Their denim is soft and comfortable, and their organic cotton sweaters are perfect for layering when evenings get cold.
Quince's beautiful 14-karat gold jewelry adds a subtle finishing touch.
So I just went to Italy, and you bet I brought my 100% European linen scoop neck midi dress along with me in the color of floral waterfall, and I wore that thing all over Italy. It was like the perfect day to night. It just looked so pretty, and I felt like I looked sophisticated while still being comfortable.
Make your summer wardrobe feel easier.
Head to quince.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Go to QUINCE.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Quince.com/MFM.
Goodbye. Are you ready?
No.
My dad, a SWAT team, filet of fish.
Oh, I love it. I love filet fish.
Hi. Do you really?
Oh my God, they're so good. I never eat them, and I would never will again in my entire adult life. But shit, they're good.
Are they really?
It's disgusting.
I mean, you know that I hate fish, right?
Yeah. But you seem like you want to try it.
I'm going to right after we end this. But, okay. Hi, MFM cohorts. Years ago, my dad was driving his mom, my grandma, around town for errands. As any good Catholic smack dab in the middle of Lent is wont to do, she insisted on a fillet of fish for lunch.
Girl.
They pulled in the drive-thru, procured her fish fix, and started on the way home. My grandma suddenly started choking as she aspirated some of that flaky fillet of fish crust. Sorry, we're not laughing at a grandma.
No! Oh my God, no.
My dad jumped into action, quickly pulled to the side of the busy road, went around to the passenger side of the car, and started to yank my gasping grandma from the car in order to help her. Once he managed to get her on her feet outside of the car, they realized they were encircled by a dozen or so SWAT members in full gear.
What?
My dad and grandma, who was suddenly cured from her choking by the shock of having multiple rifles pointed directly at her, threw their hands up in complete confusion and probably shat a brick or two. Apparently, the SWAT team had been searching the area for an armed and dangerous suspect. The frantic movements of my dad, a behemoth of a man, pulling the teeny old lady out of a car grabbed their attention.
Oh Oh my God.
They thought he was in the process of carjacking her. They acted accordingly. Once the confusion had cleared, my grandma took full advantage of the situation, lavished in all the attention, and unabashedly flirted with the members of the SWAT team. Girl, this grandma would have too.
She's living her best fucking life.
Can you imagine?
Eating a filet of fish? Oh.
SWAT. That's some high level response shit.
That's right.
All those guys have crazy biceps. They're all on keto diets. They're like
training.
They have those like kind of sunken in cheeks.
Mm-hmm. They can do things.
They're so...
And the ladies.
Oh, yes, of course. Of course there's female SWAT members.
Guys.
But I'm just taking just a moment or two.
Leave it in.
To talk about those, the men of SWAT. What if this whole time I was talking about the TV show?
I didn't know that's a TV show.
Well, maybe it's not. Oh, no, it's a movie with Colin Farrell. Okay.
Great.
Thanks for all that you do in the fabulous show in Phoenix. Well, that was a good show.
Yeah, they always are.
Stay sexy and chew your filet of fish carefully, Kristen. P.S. I recently learned that my dad, who enjoyed wandering through graveyards, forced my mom to accompany him to a cemetery at night in the dead of winter when she was 9 months pregnant.
Oh, no.
Just days before she gave birth to me.
Dad.
Guess the murderino gene doesn't fall too far from the tree.
This is called Eyeballs Middle School.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Hi, New Stevens mustache. Does Jay have a mustache? He does.
He does.
Jay.
But I don't think of him as a mustache person.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I think of him like a 5 o'clock shadow, like a detective.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Like a detective.
What if he's an undercover cop trying to bust us for something?
That'd be amazing.
Jay, we trusted you.
Jay arrest me for eating too many Canadian Kit Kats. You know what? Take me to jail.
We think they've got a Kit Kat ring. What if we have a drug ring and we're just smuggling it through?
We're smuggling Kit Kats into the country.
Look.
Listen.
Jay, you have to tell us if you're a cop. I've been binging some old episodes, and on episode 55, you discussed how hard it must be to pull out somebody's eyeballs.
Oh, we did.
Oh, absolutely. That can't even have been the first or last. Well, when I was in middle school, I went to a summer camp for middle school girls called Rosie's Girls, where we were taught, quote, things that dads usually teach their sons, like basic carpentry, welding, plumbing. Oh my, that sounds amazing.
That's such a great idea.
I love it. One day they brought in a Krav Maga, did I say that right? Instructor to teach us self-defense.
Yes.
And they taught us several ways to get out of a scary situation when you're picked up by a man. My favorite was, just go completely limp and they'll freak out and drop you. How amazing is that?
That is
What
good.
if you did that? Just,
yeah.
sack of potato.
You become dead weight.
Yeah.
And then when they fumble you, you kick them right in the old cajones.
That's right. I love it. But in the event that he picks you up so that you're facing him and you have your arms free, they recommend that you grab their face with your thumbs at the outer corner of their eyes. Okay, this is the part this is why I didn't want it to be last.
Okay.
Push in and scoop up. Oh, no. Apparently they just pop out.
No.
That's what I swear. We weren't given the option to see a demonstration of this one.
Good.
As always, love the podcast. Thank you so much for all the work you put in to make this beautiful thing so many of us can bond over and share. Best, Claire.
Claire. Well, first of all, now I want to take a Krav Maga class really bad.
We need to have an exactly right Krav Maga class. Exactly right. Everyone has to come in the office.
That would be, we're the most irritating bosses in the world.
That's
we're
right.
like, guys, you got to take your Krav Maga.
Oh my God. You have to hiya, like so hard.
And then you also have to come to my acoustic music night. Okay.
Jay, shave your mustache too.
That's Steven's bit. Get your own thing. Okay, the subject line is why we never went to Kmart.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. I grew up in a smallish North Louisiana town. My mother was very cautious with many things. I'm the oldest, including instilling a slightly unhealthy fear of escalators. My dad had done some litigation centering on someone getting injured from becoming stuck in an escalator. Ugh. And an entirely healthy fear of parking lots. My family went to church with a family who raised Jack Russell Terriers. We got 2 of the best dogs from them when I was in elementary school. Later in life, I learned that their daughter, who had stayed in the area to attend college, had been taken from the Kmart parking lot in broad daylight. She was driven away from the area by a man and woman to a country road in another parish, where the couple proceeded to sexually assault her, slit her throat several times, and abandoned her not far from the road. Fortunately, in Louisiana, people love to hunt, and it was deer season. 2 hunters found her near death on the side of the road and rushed her to the nearest hospital. The man who assaulted her is currently serving life plus 50. The woman is serving a 45-year sentence. The couple are also suspects in the murder of a Jane Doe found not far from my hometown several months earlier. And the badass survivor now has a beautiful family and still lives in my hometown.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine if I had to follow this up with the eyeball story?
See how right you were?
This is like, it's almost like we've done this before.
It's like we knew, even though I'm out of order.
That was, oh my God.
She lived. She fucking lived through that.
Her.
And she has a family of her own now. I know that everyone tells you how grateful they are for you two wonderful women. Nonetheless, I want you to know how grateful I am for your openness, your hilarity, and your encouragement of so many you don't even know. Thank you for all you do. Stay sexy and listen to your mom about being aware of your surroundings. Hannah. That's such a great one.
So good. Oh, that's crazy.
It's so crazy. And again, that's that thing of just because it's a man and a woman doesn't mean you're safe. Don't trust people because they try to look like normal and presentable.
Yeah.
Don't get in that car.
That's a good point.
Wow.
Amazing.
I love a survivor story.
Dude.
The best.
So good. Thanks for writing those in, you guys. We really appreciate it. And we appreciate you guys. And fucking, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No. Go.
Send yours to myfavoriteMurder@gmail.com.
And stay sexy.
Don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, you want a cookie?
The best time to think about home security is before you need it.
That's exactly why they're Simply Safe.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in has already happened, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Simply Safe's US-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them so intruders never get to your house.
The system is customizable so you can build one that fits your home and your specific needs.
The 24/7 professional monitoring is effective and affordable and won't lock you into a long-term contract.
I think that's what's so scary for so many people is that long-term contract. And like, what if it turns out you don't like it or need it, but they don't have that because they know you'll like it and you'll know that you need it and feel so much safer when you have it. Like at this point in my life, I would never go without a security system on my house. I just feel safer with actually having Simply Safe around.
There's a whole staff at Simply Safe that's waiting to talk to you and help you out. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/MFM.
That's half off at simplysafe.com/MFM.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Goodbye.
Vacation planning should feel like a breeze, not a deep dive into countless travel sites searching for the best deal.
With Cheap Caribbean's Budget Beach Finder, you can search every destination and every date all in one search.
You'll save time and money with the Budget Beach Finder.
Say goodbye to endless scrolling and tab hopping and hello to Budget Beach Bliss at your fingertips.
Go to cheapcaribbean.com to try out the Budget Beach Finder and see just how stress-free vacation planning should be.
Goodbye. Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and moments that make the season unforgettable.
From sun-kissed metals to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra.
Each design moves with you from beach days to golden nights and every memory in between.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold. Goodbye.